What's up, everybody? It's time for the DLLS Cowboys postgame show. We won the game.
Yes. About time.
We won the game.
Cowboys won a game.
And now we're on. And now we're on to the real deal. Are we doing? We're not doing a cold open, are we? We're doing a cold open. We'll do a cold open. Hey, everything that mattered in that game, the guys who are trying to make the football team, and then the circus that's going on, and then we'll get ready for Philadelphia. All that stuff. The show starts. Meow. All right, what's up, everybody? It's the DLLS Cowboys post-game show, and yeah, I see you guys in the comments. As long as you hit the like button before you make the comments, it's all good. I see you, Richard. I think Jeff needs to apologize to Joe Milton. He said he can't play. Oh, wow. He played much better tonight. I like to be clear. Mm-hmm. I tried to retract that the next day.
No.
I said that was overly mean, and he's got 3 more years here, so we have to hope for progress. So there's no point in saying he can't play because we need him to be able to play. But it is the post-game show. We're going to have everything that you want to hear about, and we're going to talk about all these different position groups, who's going to make the team, and the circus surrounding it all. You guys see Micah laying on the trainer table with one leg hanging off? Like, there was a guy who was like, take that, Jerry. We're having a good time. Let me introduce you to our cast and crew. Hello, my name is Jeff. Kavanaugh.
There we go.
Yeah,
I'll remember it eventually.
That's okay. And next to me is the newest member of the DLS Cowboys crew, Ali Jawad, who I don't know if you have anything over there for him. Prince Ali.
Not that I know of. We'll get it. Don't worry.
Make way for Prince Ali. And next to him is a special guest appearance because Jesse Holly likes to big time us sometimes. And so what we like to do is find people who kicked even more butt in the NFL. That's what we like. That's our payback. So I'd like to introduce everybody to DeMontre Moore. Was a 7-8 year NFL vet, Texas A&M monster.
9. Give me right. Give me
10?
9 years.
I got 9.
You got 9?
12 years professional, Grey Cup champ, so 12 years.
There we go.
Okay, there we go.
What do you say? I'm gonna give a little CFL shout out.
There we go.
Nice.
We did everything. So all around the world.
And DeMontre Moore is in the building with us, and we do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
For having me,
We
man.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
It's me, and we have arrived. Let's talk some sports now.
Let's talk sports.
And matter of fact, since you made that comment, I told you.
Come after
No
me.
more overthrow Joe.
Don't
more.
come after
No
me.
more.
No more
No more.
overthrow Joe.
I
Don't
told
come
you.
after
Throw
me.
it. Soft touch.
I told
Joe.
you. All y'all.
Give
All
it
three
to
of
him.
you guys.
Don't come after me.
All 3 of y'all.
We just started. Don't come
I'm
after me
sorry.
yet.
I'm sorry. I'm excited. I seen the comment about Joe, so I was like, let's get to it.
No, Joe was, and it was the whole game. He didn't start off too amped up. He made the throws that you go, and he didn't make any of the throws where you go, Joe,
Exactly.
we have progress.
We got progress. I mean, after the comments that he made this week to the media where he was like, hey, anybody that doesn't play football or saying that I'm overthrowing it, like, you don't know football. Like, I get it. Like, you challenge the media. You challenge everybody that's talking to it because we're here to entertain. But typically when you see those comments like that, most players can't back it up. And for him, I think he came out there and he did everything they was supposed to. Everybody's been talking about too much power, this, that, and the third. Like, we know you're an athlete. We know you can do that. And finally, he was just like, you know what? This is what y'all want. This is what y'all get. And why not do it on the very last game? It's like wine, baby. You get better with time. So give that man time to cook. Give him his flowers.
And needed it. Or, I mean, I guess maybe just wanted it. What I really want is no quarterback not wearing number 4 to play this season in the real games.
Right. No.
But it is nice to get a little better feeling for if the next guy has to come up, I've seen him play decent football.
And so, with that being said, with seeing him play that decent play of football, was it decent enough to say, I am so let me retract. Was it decent enough to say that he is going, you feel very confident with him being our backup? And also, is he better than Cooper Rush? Because at one point in time, people was a knock on Cooper Rush, and I honestly personally feel that he has more tangibles than Cooper, but
I wouldn't say I feel confident from one game.
Mm-hmm.
If he had shown this the whole preseason, absolutely. He definitely has the physical, tangibles over Cooper Rush, but I felt Cooper could execute, take care of the ball, make the plays he needed to make to help the offense. And you want to see that with Milton. And I felt tonight he was comfortable throwing the ball. If you saw back in the first preseason game, those first 2 drives, they were throwing it, couldn't get anything going. They did a better job mixing in the run game as well. But then you saw the completions, 8 yards, 10 yards, 16 yards, like those short completions rather than just, hey, you have a cannon, chuck it deep, which we got to see that a couple of times today and worked out well. But you build some of that confidence with him being able to, take advantage of the short situations and then build up to the bigger plays.
But that comes with experience and play times, which that's been the knock on him. Like, you had it at Tennessee. When you got to the Patriots, you played a little bit, but I think it was more so like you need to do it now versus now. Right. You're actually getting live reps, but it's not such a demand. With Cooper Rush in the past years, yes, he didn't have the tangibles, but he did have the experience. He constantly got the playing time to where now you're seeing Joe getting a little more playing time. Now we get to see a little more what he can do. So I'm really liking it. I think with more reps, I think we'll see a better Joe Milton. But like you said, I don't want to see him this year. I need to see 4 all year. So as long as I can see 4, I think he's going to be great and he's going to be a viable backup.
I think it's always more fun, and I think Jerry Jones does too, as is evidenced by who's been backing up or trying. They've been trying to find to be the backup on this team more recently. It's always more fun when you have a good athlete with a huge arm.
It definitely is.
And Jerry is very me. I'm mean to Jerry on our show a lot of the time because I do think that he is a massive negative as the guy who is the GM of a football team. He's terrible at it. Greatest owner in the history of pro sports. Greatest owner in the history of pro sports. The NFL is worth 10% today of what it is worth in real life if Jerry Jones never exists. Incredible. Yes. Terrible GM. But he does what I would do. He wants to do fun stuff. He's like, what, Trey Lance was picked how high? And we can bring him in? Okay. Yep. And it turned out, he can't even take Cooper Rush's backup job. And it's like, okay, now Trey's gone? Is there not another guy that can run fast and throw it far? Give me him. Like it's more, and when you start to see quarterback stuff out of that, that's fun. Until you psychos start going, I told you he's better than Dak.
People don't realize it. I think just because they've been seeing Dak for so long and him being there, it's like, I'm not going to say Dak is as good as a Russell Westbrook when I make this comparison. So don't try to eat me up in the comments. But follow me when I say this. We got used to seeing Russell Westbrook doing triple doubles week in, week out, season after season, to where now it's like, hey, we're used to you seeing that, to where we don't understand what's in front of us. We don't understand how good you really are. And with Dak doing the things that he's done, we're talking about a guy that was up for the NFL offensive MVP, leading the league in throwing yardage and stuff like that. It's like, yo, this is a very good quarterback. It's not just a serviceable quarterback. It's not a game manager, but this is a guy that has shown that when he has the tools, the weapons, and he's healthy, that he's arguably top 5 in the league. And there's that knock on it. It's like, oh, he didn't get us over here. He didn't get us over there. And it's like, no, it could be a lot worse. Like you said, you can have a Cooper Rush. You can have a Trey Lance. You could be one of these guys like the Brown organization that's drafting a quarterback year in and year out to get somebody there. So give him his flowers, but like you said, you got to switch it up, just a little change up, just a curveball in there.
And I do struggle with your because your question was like, would you trust him over Cooper Rush, right? And if you could magically, you said, hey, I like to use because I don't like to do injury. Dak will never get hurt, but if Dak, the power went out of his house and his phone would be charged, it wouldn't die overnight.
He overslept.
There was a night crawler that came in and got his phone while the power was out. No alarm went off. He missed the bus to the game, or he wouldn't take the bus.
And he didn't have enough money to go rent the PJ.
Correct.
That we know.
So Dak is missing a game. I would take Cooper Rush, and like I don't hold Cooper Rush as high as there are plenty of Cowboy fans who, because he went 5-1 when Dak was out, like, see, he's better, despite the fact that the Cowboys' offense was butt on that 5-1 run. They were terrible. But I do think I would trust him more. If you'd asked me this 3 hours ago, it would have been a snap.
Oh yes,
like Cooper Rush 10 times out of 10.
Before this game, I would have. Me personally, I love Joe over Cooper. But before this game, I definitely would have took Cooper because, like you said, he's more confident. He's been there. And he's shown us, not just during preseason reps, that he can do it during the season. And that's the one thing that I think Joe, like I said, it's just like that little kid when you get, you know, Christmas is coming.
Yeah.
That whole week leading up to it is like I'm jumping around. I'm doing extra chores. I'm doing extra cleaning and stuff and knowing what's going on and having that excitement to when you finally get to Christmas, it's like, I'm here. I finally got that toy and I can relax. Like the day after Christmas, all that stuff, now you're relaxing. Now you're enjoying the fruits of your labor. He has not enjoyed the fruits of his labor yet. And it's Christmas, but today was his Christmas. He came out, he got the gift that he wanted, he got the reps, and he showed us the touch to where now I'm back on my Joe Milton train. Like, hey, Joe is here. But like you said, Cooper, I don't like I don't like knocking guys that have proven that they have done that, and he's proven that he's a starter. Right. So it's just one of those conversations where I just wanted to ask you, see where you're going. But after tonight, put me Joe over Cooper.
Coaching matters in this case too. Like, do you have the right staff to turn Joe Milton into what you want him to be?
4th and 1, they had Joe Milton run a power sweep left. Yep. Let's go.
Exactly. If we get some of that during the season, you're telling me that's not going to be a good switch up? We all know that Dak can get out there and run, but we don't want Dak to run.
Because
you don't. Wow. Typically,
last year we didn't know Dak go out there and run. He tried one time and blew his leg off.
Man, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't want to have to. I think when Dak has got hurt in the past, is he's been forcing something because he is that good, because he is a top quarterback, and so many people are out there saying, "Oh, let's go get Trey Lance, let's go get all these other guys," and it's like him being a competitor. I play with Dak. I know how he thinks. He wants to win. He lives and eat and breathe football, and so I think he put too much on himself to where once you start putting too much on yourself, that's where the injuries come into play. But now that you have somebody that's behind you that's serviceable and doing all that stuff, I think that can help you relax and switch it up too. Like you said, that power zone, like, man.
I didn't like it because I had, shout out to our friends at Prize Picks. I took Joe Milton less than 21.5 rushing yards. I think he ran for about 22 on that play. So that hurt. That hurt. That hurt me a lot. And to those of you that have asked in the chat, if you weren't here at the very beginning of the show, our special co-host this evening is DeMontre Moore, who you can see on Cowboys.com. And you could have seen him kicking everybody's butt at Texas A&M, and you could have seen him on the Giants. But you could have seen him on the Cowboys for.
Hey, I was there. I was there for some games.
Didn't you block a punt with the Giants?
Yes, I did.
I think I remember that play.
Why would you bring? You don't have to talk about Giant stuff.
Give the guy credit. Give the guy some credit.
Let me get my flowers, man. It don't happen that often.
You don't have to.
Why we can't?
Rowlett High School?
Rowlett, yes, sir.
Rowlett.
Yes.
Hey, you did your research now. Come on now.
I trained. I was a trainer for the performance course at Rowlett when who's the little receiver that ended up being Marquise Goodwin?
Yes,
Rowlett. I trained him when he was like 14.
Really?
Yep.
Nice. That is my frat brother and one of my best friends to this day. Like, I remember transferring out there and walking in there, and he was the guy, and I'm like, oh snap, we got an Olympian at the school, and
he was like 14, and I was like, that dude can jump.
Man, I wonder what it was like seeing him in junior high school at track meets and stuff like that. They said that's right when he built up his name. So as soon as I got to Rowlett, it was like, oh snap, oh, it was like, who's this guy, man? I'm an ugly guy. I'm on defense. I'm gonna make it happen. So yeah, that was good. Multiple
people did say in the chat, hook 'em. I just wanted you to know that.
What did he say? Mama said, don't acknowledge. We all have opinions. Don't mean that they're always right. You know?
Let's start with a super chat or two real quick. Brian is in the super chat, and that's $19.99, which is close enough to 20, which gets him the Club Pop Pop song. This is Clarence Hill's song, DeMontre.
Oh, here we go.
Club Pop Pop, where legends drop. Clarence Hill just can't stop. Breaking news, you got in Club Pop Pop.
See what we're doing with here?
Hey, I don't think it's so for you.
Hey, I like it. This vibe is everything over here. Clarence. Oh, man. Hey, we got some stuff to talk about, Clarence.
He'll be here whenever he gets here, which is usually like with 90 seconds left in the show. He calls in. He's like, I got a lot to do now. And I'm like, Brian's in the super chat. Let's get Club Pop Pop started early tonight. Props to Milton. Best game of his career. Well, best game of his career would have been against Buffalo, the last game of last year. Hope Blues injury doesn't keep him out. A lot of tough roster decisions to be made by Tuesday. Flournoy and Houston have to make roster. We will talk about that. Some of the guys who are right there at the end fighting for a roster spot and all of the other things that go along on your Cowboys postgame show. Keep the super chats and your questions coming. We're going to hit as many as we can. That's all coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. I'm trying to remember how I got my screensaver off last time because it's on right now. And I don't need it to be on right now because I need to tell you about our friends at all sorts of things. What have I done? I know it's Big Brothers Big Sisters, but I need my copy points and my thing is up. And I don't remember how I got rid of it last time. I don't. Do you know how much I just paid for this laptop? And I don't remember how I got out of this last time. Well, I think last time I clicked on something that was down here. And there we go. Look at that.
You got it? Got it?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I got you guys. No. I got you guys covered. Big Brothers, Big Sisters. Big Brothers, Big Sisters. If you're looking for an afternoon of great conversation, good company, and a chance to make a difference, join us for Big Brothers, Big Sisters 4th Annual Cigars and Conversations. It's Saturday, September 13th from 2 to 6 at Casa de Monte Cristo in Dallas. Premium cigar, complimentary drink, and you can connect with folks who care. The Big Brothers, Big Sisters board members, staff, community leaders all coming together to inspire change. That's Cigar and Conversation, Saturday, September 13th, 2 to 6, Casa de Monte Cristo. Be the change, be a mentor. Visit the link in our description for more on the event and on our friends at Big Brothers, Big Sisters. I also want to shout out to our friends at Branded Bills. I'm wearing one of their hats right now. Am.
There you go.
Am. Branded Bills is great. Whether you're looking for a snapback, trucker hat, fitted, beanie, T-shirt, Branded Bills got you covered. Performance and style. And if you're looking for gear to make your brand stand apart from the crowd, guess what? They can help you out with custom headwear. You can start an order. Their dedicated team's going to help you create the exact custom apparel you need. They got a partnership with 40 colleges as part of their campus collection, including, I have listed here, TCU, Texas Tech, and Texas. So I don't know.
I am so
I
tired
don't know.
of y'all.
How does that
Stop
feel?
hating on my Aggies,
Branded
man.
Bills.
What are we doing?
I'll
I
check the
was
website.
ready. I
Head
was
to
so
brandedbills.com. Use the code BBDLLS for 15% off your first order. It's the DLS Cowboys postgame show.
Get us Aggies. Come on.
We're going to see if we can get the Branded Bills website, see if we can reach out. No deal? Okay,
Man,
DeMontre, this is going to be up to you.
This is up to me.
We got to put you with the right people
Please do.
to get Texas A&M in the Branded Bills situation.
We got to because I need that. Yeah. I need that. Like, let me get closer to this microphone.
Yeah,
Look at me, Brandon Bills.
Oh,
can I get a close up?
Is there a Zoom or am I the only one
zoom in
shot?
on me. Look on me.
You
right
could come
here.
all the way to my
Talk to
seat
me.
and you could get one on just you.
You know what?
DeMontre,
Right
come here. You can here. There's a one shot if you want to come do this. Yeah, come on over.
Switching
It's
seats.
DeMontre Moore. Everybody.
Okay.
Get over here. Look at me right now. Bring it in here. Brandon Bills. I love the hat. I love it. It looks good. It's great. Come talk to my Aggies, man. You see this right here. I'm trying to switch it out. We got to make it happen. So, hey, like 4 flats on the Cadillac, just be there, baby. Hey, that's it. I'm going back. Yes. I did it.
Good talk. See you out there. Mo, I'm running to Brandon Bills right now. How awesome is that? Give my bro the one shot. Super chats again. We're going to talk about a bunch of the guys fighting to make this roster. Mark is in the super chat. He said, many fans may not know this, but there are plenty of NFL players that don't really love playing football. It's a job. And Mozzie Smith is their poster child. I don't know what happens with Mozzie, just because I think what makes it really weird is their defensive tackle. Like there's two things. Their defensive tackle room. It's not like you're like, we can't keep Mozzie because we've got, first round pick, fully guaranteed contract. Do you really just want to be like, Mozzie is on the struggle bus for sure.
Yeah,
but I think he makes the team just because.
Of course he makes it.
I don't think
doesn't?
Jerry wants to admit to like that's my pick.
There's no way to push him out.
I was just about to say Jerry has shown us over and over again, and it's not even just Jerry. Like owners in general, when you pull the big veto and say, "Hey, this is my guy," everybody wants their guy to be right now.
Right.
Mozzie, he's a first round pick. You're gonna have multiple opportunities, and like you said, what are you gonna do? You're gonna cut him and
so you can keep Denzel Daxon.
Like
with all due respect to the Daxon
no,
family, and I hope everything goes great.
No disrespect to him. Like everybody can be an unsung hero and all that stuff, but you have too much capital, too much invested in him to be left. Your right hand doesn't know what your left hand is doing right now, and even what's in your right hand is not strong enough to keep that fist balled up.
Yeah.
So do I cut him and then just have a lot of unproven guys that aren't here. No, I'm going to get everything out of him. What did he say off the movie Django? He said, I paid for 3 fights. I need to get all 3 of them up out of you right now.
Yeah, that was the part that made me uncomfortable in that movie. There were a lot of things I thought was funny.
I got you. But that we all know that was an iconic quote. He said, hey, you only paid 1. I need them other 2 up out of you.
Yeah.
Mozzie, right now, we need those other 2 up out of you. And to be honest, it's just preseason. Like, yeah, we haven't seen anything through him, but this is the chance. Like, the time is now. This is going to be the make or break year to where we're going to be sitting here, because it's not like the early 2000s or when I got into the league where you got drafted and the first round pick, you're automatically guaranteed your 4+5. Yeah. Now it's like playing spades. You got 3 in the possible, and that possible is very weak. So you can't cut him right now. You have nothing to do.
Do you think the change at DC, like, could Matt Eberflus get something going with him?
That's what I told everybody in the studio on the Players Lounge. Shout out to them. This is the defense that's going to make you do it. Eberflus' defense schematically is made for defensive line. You're in a wide forward scheme. You're going to go, and it's just penetration. Like, we're not sitting there. You're not asking him to be a big, strong guy and hold up the block and this and that. You're asking him to get down, pin your ears back, cause separation, and then we're going to let these linebackers fill in. So this is where he can make his career by just doing that. You say you're a pass rusher, do that.
You better learn to get off the ball.
I mean, hey, look, this is like
learn to get off the ball.
This is
Year 3, get off the ball.
You got to, but the way that Eberflus coaches, it's like he's yelling at you. I know Eberflus. He's over there yelling, get your butt down, peer them ears back, and go hunt.
This is the same, like, defensive coordinator we're talking about, too. That, like, when he took over the Colts in, like, 18, they didn't have any stars on that team, and he flipped that defense around.
He flipped that defense around, but he also did bring people in. Right. You had DeForest Buckner that you brought in from San Francisco, but that was a guy that was out there that was getting it. You had guys like Shaquille Leonard that made their names and became the guy because your D-line was up there causing those penetration. And then when you played in another system, granted he had some injuries and stuff like that, he wasn't the same guy. So this defense is a defensive-friendly schematic made just for D-lines.
Yeah.
So if we're going to see anything out of Mozzie, this is going to be the year. And if not, like they said, it might not be the right scheme, but there just might not be the right team, and he might need a new surrounding to reinvent himself. But I think this will be the year that he would turn up.
And going back to Brian's super chat before, where he mentioned a couple of different guys, he said the tough roster decisions to be made. He said Flournoy and Houston have to make the roster. So wide receiver, I've been on the Ryan Flournoy train.
Definitely
showed up tonight,
and I mean, it's just it's who he is. Like, not every so much is determined on when were you drafted and how much money do you make. And for Ryan Flournoy, it was like, all right, you were a sixth round pick.
Correct.
And so nothing is owed you, right? And so throughout camp, when you're watching this team practice, if you had just walked out there and you said, I need you to know football so you know what you're watching, but you're not allowed to know who the players are and who wears what number. And you just go watch them play. And you say, tell me the 3 best receivers out there. I think most people would have said CeeDee Lamb is the best receiver out there because my God. George Pickens because of the my God plays. I don't think there was another guy out there that was consistently better than Ryan Flournoy.
Really?
I think he is, if you're looking at the big receivers, I think he's a more well-rounded player than Jonathan Mingo. And then Turpin's obviously his own thing. And so I thought Flournoy had a chance to make this team. And when Mingo got hurt, I'm fairly certain he's going to make this team.
Give him the thumbs up.
And I would like to see him push for some Jalen Tolbert snaps.
And just to give you the numbers, 5 targets, 4 catches, 45 yards on the night.
And
that was today, right?
Right.
Yeah. And I mean, he's just, when you get the big wide receiver, I also want it to be, and DeMontre, let me hit you with my credentials real quick.
Go ahead, flex there. Go.
The greatest wide receiver in the history of Abilene Christian University to never record an official statistic.
Oh, God.
Hold on. One more time.
Okay. I got you.
One more time.
The greatest wide receiver in the history of Abilene Christian University to never record an official statistic.
Now, I want you to know that my uncle went to Abilene Christian.
Did he record a stat?
Travis Craver. Yes, he did.
Then we're not in the same category.
Okay, then.
I didn't record a stat. I'm the best to never have a stat.
But I want to. So if I ask him, say, hey, this is the best person that never recorded a stat.
That's right.
Okay, best.
He would have had to have been there one of 3 specific semesters before I flunked out.
You were the best practice guy.
But if he was there But if he was there in 2000 and was that 3 or 4, he would know that I won the Abilene Christian University wide receiver Bluebell. Yes, I can catch the football challenge. The hands competition at the end of practice. I won that.
Yeah, okay.
And so I just want you to know the credentials when I'm telling you about these receivers.
Pop your stuff there. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What do you say? I'm knowledgeable. I'm not just entertained.
That's right. If I wasn't a big drinker starting at the age of 15, and if I went to class, I might have started for 4 years. But when you have the 6'2", 6'3", well over 200-pound wide receiver, a lot of times that can get clunky because how you win is how big and strong you are.
Yeah.
He's a big guy with some fluidity and some smooth hands. I like Flournoy. He's my random cowboy who anybody outside of Dallas is like, who? Exactly. I'm like, he can kind of play. He can kind of play.
And I'm glad because I've been asking people who is going to be that guy that makes their name. Like obviously, we got our Lucky Whitehead. The new Lucky Whitehead.
The new Lucky Whitehead.
As far as interpret, and then you got.
I hope Lucky that you got that dog back.
Man, he did. He got Blitz back.
Okay.
He actually has a farm now. He's doing chicken farming.
Okay.
He's in the country and doing
Look
everything.
at that. I remember being at camp. Wait, what's going on right now with Lucky Whitehead? And they're like, something with his dog? And
It got stolen. And he's like, I had to find him. Bro, him and Blitz went through so many different things. So, yes. But with having those guys, like you said, it's just about finding who is going to be that guy to where we set our unsung hero. So when you were talking about him earlier, I'm just like,
and he blocks his ass off. It's number 6 on the list at receiver. There's a lot of more important things.
It is.
And he blocks his ass off.
He blocked, but that's the thing, though. That's an unsung trait that people do not like. I used to have the argument about Mike Evans all the time and talking about how good he was. And I'm like, yo, he catches everything. But to see him go out there and just put hands on somebody and enjoy him, that's a lost trait. And that's why I really love George Pickens. So when you start talking about this guy, I'm like, hold on now. We got it.
I mean, ask your running backs once they pass the linebacker level if they like running at the back of a teammate's jersey or having to shake somebody.
Exactly. And so I think he built a lot of value this training camp. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do with Mingo being hurt right now. And like you said, who's going to be that guy? Because back in the day, you had Des Bryant, you had Terrence Williams, who really was your third option behind Jason Witten. You're gonna have CeeDee Lamb. You're gonna have
Pickens,
George.
Ferg.
Then you're gonna have Ferguson there. But then after that, it's like who's gonna be your other
I think
guy?
this is like the right timing for that too, because those guys are gonna eat up a lot of attention as well.
And that's why I said who's gonna be that unsung hero where we're like, hey, that's the jersey that everybody's buying this year. Because right now, with this circus that's going on, we don't have that many main attractions. Michael's not signed. Trayvon Diggs is hurt. He's hurt. You got Dak, but then
we got a quarterback and 2 receivers, baby.
Quarterback and 2 receivers.
Let's get it on.
After that, we got to get something else, man. We got to get this wheelhouse going, get more attractions. We can't be just the one trick pony.
We got a kicker.
Hey,
64 yards tonight.
Hey, there's some Aubrey jerseys.
I respect the specialists. No disrespect, but
they're in a different category.
They definitely are. So the fact that you had to reach that far and say,
kicker,
we got a kicker, like
it's an ordinary kicker though.
Okay, check this out. So I have a friend that works at one of the radio stations in Dallas.
Okay.
I did for 15 years, so he was competition, the enemy, evil.
Mm-hmm.
His name's Bob Sturm, and he asks me every year to rank the Cowboys roster 1 to 60 or 50 or whatever. And I was sitting there, I was like, and I said, what's the criteria?
If you
and he
put
said,
a kicker top 10, I promise you it's going to be some issues.
He said, and so I said, what's the criteria? Because that's what I was thinking about. And he said, how good are they at their job? And I was like, well, you're going to make me put Brandon Aubrey like in the top 4, and I can't do that. And so I had to balance it in my own brain. And I was like, I can't put him in the top 5. But I also could not get to 10 without putting him. Try it.
I mean, hold on.
Who are the 10 best Cowboys?
CD.
Fire them off at me.
Micah, CD.
Micah, CD.
Dak. Tyler Smith.
Can
I throw Deron Bland in there?
You're already questioning. You're already questioning.
You can't put Bland in there?
You can't?
No, all I'm saying is that you already.
Put Bland,
yeah.
I said it sounded like I'm questioning.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
You going to put Diggs in there?
Well, y'all are reaching for some hurt guys. Okay,
that's the one that I'm like.
Take Diggs.
Okay.
I'll take Diggs. Come on.
Okay.
Take him.
Okay. Okay, can we put Osa in there? He wrecks havoc. I know he can't stop the run. He still wrecks havoc.
You're
in the
not
pass.
sure, but yeah, go ahead. 7.
Man.
Huh? Huh?
Wait, hold on. We're talking going into this year or like the last couple years or what? Like,
So you're going to reach back for a good year
no,
from
'cause,
Ferg,
like,
or what are we
if
trying
we're
to do
talking
here?
this year,
I
I'm
was just
gonna
about to say.
I'm gonna throw in Jake
Oh,
Ferguson and George Pickens. Then that's already 8 and 9.
I mean, yeah, you can. If we throwing Pickens in there, he just got here.
Uh-huh. I actually had Pickens in my top 5.
I had Pickens in top 5. I didn't know we can include him. I thought we were talking about last year.
So I gave you Diggs and
Okay.
Bland and Osa. And
Yeah, that was a stretch.
all I'm saying is it's
Osa.
tough to get.
Jesus Christ!
It's tough to get past 10. That's all I'm saying.
It was.
was.
What did he say? I
You're gonna have me
retract my
thinking the whole show
statement.
now.
But he
You're
is,
gonna have me
but he
thinking
is
the
a
whole
kicker.
He is, and that.
But then if you count
but-
returns, you could put Turpin in the top 10.
show. There you go. There's
He's
our
the best
top 10.
returner.
We'll take it.
Bam.
Okay, there I helped.
Wait, overshown 2. That's 11.
Oh,
No, give me that one.
Yep, he just got here. Yep. Second round pick. He earned.
okay, yep.
There you go.
You guys heard it here first.
Yep.
Cut Brandon Aubrey. I wanted them to take a penalty. I wanted them to take a penalty on purpose. He's already kicked from past 64. I don't care about that.
He should
I need
have.
69.
I should have done it.
Nah, he should have did it. What was the record that just happened? 70?
70 in the preseason.
70
We need to
in
get
the preseason,
71, but
though.
I don't know how to get a 7-yard penalty. So we had to go either 69 or 74.
Well, you know, every center and snapper before they pick up the ball, they always adjust it. So
Yeah.
when you pick it up, maybe just tell the center, "Hey, pull it back 1 yard."
Or tell the holder, like, hey, I know how deep you usually are.
Mhm.
Back up 2 yards. We're going
Give him-
71.
It might mess up his timing though.
Well, we're here for
How
fun.
good if he's as good
I
as
thought
you
he was a
said
top
he
10
is,
guy.
top 5. No, you said he was top 5.
You did say top 5.
Top 5.
I said if I followed the criteria,
Oh,
which was
okay.
how good are they at their job. I'm like, hell, he might be 1. Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys postgame show, we have many other positions to get to. We do have a whole circus going on. We got all sorts of stuff we got to do. And you bet your butt my screensaver's on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Want to encourage you to sign up to be a diehard. Now's a good time. Do we have the football special? Do we have the football special? I'm so good. I'm bad at details. Look, sign up to be a diehard or else. And that is not a threat, just to be clear. I want to make that, as Jerry would say, I want to make that real clear. It's not a threat. But we want you to sign up to be a diehard. Why? Because you're a DFW sports fan. You love all your DFW sports teams. And if that's the case, you're not going to get better coverage than you're going to get right here at alldlls.com and the DLLS Sports YouTube channel. We do 5 shows a week on all of your favorite teams. And you get to watch that for this many dollars. Not even 1.
Free.
So fire the 48 or 36 or whatever at us at alldlls.com to have access to all the diehard level content, to get the free t-shirt from the merch shop. They're badass. Get one of those. That's for free. Guess what the value of that is? About $36, which if it's currently $36, that pays for the whole year basically. And if it's 48, you're only down $12. And what's that? That's one value meal. You know? You guys notice that about fast food?
What?
Did you? You ordered, I'll have a number 2. $14. What? Sign up to be a diehard and go buy some chicken thighs at the grocery store instead. You'll be eating healthy and you'll have access
But that's a lot more work though.
to all our stuff.
That's a lot more work.
All right, then go to HelloFresh
So
and see if the code DLLS works, because they can also get you squared away.
but if they just put in the code and go wear the clothes, you look good, you feel good, you might get somebody to pay for it.
Yes.
Hey, work
Yes,
smarter,
that's
not
fair.
harder.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Make sure you sign up to be a diehard because I told you to. Because DeMontre Moore says so. And that'll get us closer to getting Texas A&M in the branded Bills shop.
I've been waiting.
If you do, you ain't been waiting.
I've been waiting just like I'm waiting on that T-shirt he got on over there. It ain't my size, but hey, we need to get that right there. We got that shirt.
Oh, we got a shirt?
We got
We got a
my
shirt.
shirt.
Oh, we got a
Toss it
DeMont.
right
We got
here.
a
I'm
shirt
open.
for
I'm
DeMontre
open.
Moore. Boy,
Hands, baby. You see it?
nothing
I'm
makes
right
people
here.
happier than free
What?
T-shirts.
Man.
Nothing.
Don't
Don't Hulk Hogan it. Don't Hulk Hogan the shirt.
I can't.
May he
Why
rest
not?
in peace or whatever,
Man,
unless you don't
rest in
like
peace.
him.
I thought it was WWE back in the
Look at
day.
that.
Look at that, boy. We live. Look at that. It's for me.
It's gorgeous.
Go ahead. Go get some of that right there.
That could be yours.
Could be yours.
Let me get to my notebook. I forgot what else I saw you guys. This is what I do when I'm watching the game. Let me get to my notebook. Have I had any super chats we haven't hit yet? Because we do have other things we got to get to. Okay, let me get to these super chats and then we'll get in the notebook.
Oh, you don't want to look like me? That's crazy. That was mean in the comments.
Richard is in the super chat. Talk about Phil Maffa
Phil Maffa
running over
running
people.
over guys.
I appreciate you, Richard, because we do need to talk about the running backs. Jaden Blue, we need to see when Clarence Hill calls in, if he calls in. He's either chasing. Oh, is he calling right now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we'll go to Clarence for that. I want Phil Maffa to make this team. I do not want to.
I'm not on
Veteran.
I'm not on the Miles Sanders train for this team.
Go ahead, say what you're going to say.
I don't need to, and remember my credentials.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need two washed old running backs. Phil got out there in his first carry. He was like, broken tackle. I'm here to wreck things. Phil Moffitt should make the team, and somebody shouldn't.
You can't coach experience. I think Phil Moffitt should make it. I mean, I think he lived up to his name, Phil Moffitt. He was going to every time he felt the gap, and then every time he got to the gap, that's all you heard was just knocking people over. So I think he definitely earned a right, but I also know the price of veteranship, just going in there like, yes, you're a bruiser and stuff like that, but sometimes you don't have to take all those big hits. Like I said, we mentioned it off camera. We had guys like Alfred Morris, Darren McFadden that was back there, and those proven running backs that were able to give guys insights to say, hey, you don't have to do this or do that. So I think there needs to be at least one veteran on there, not to tell them about their vision, but just kind of help them throughout that. So we'll see.
I want the babies. Clarence Hill is joining us. Chill Club Pop. Hey.
Legends drop. Clarence Hill just can't stop. Breaking news, you gotta hop in Club Pop.
I know you're going to have a lot of different stuff, so you can go wherever you want to, but we do, because we just got a super chat on running backs, want to know if you know anything about Jaden Blue.
Yeah, he's fine. I talked to him. Shotty says he's fine. He said he's fine. He kind of aggravated the same heel ankle he had a couple of weeks ago. Said he kind of always kind of aggravates his ankle, a little rolled up on, but he says he's fine. First of all, that's an Omega song. It ain't for Cowboys to be dancing to.
Wow, that's what you think so. Here we go.
That's my boy.
See,
Hey,
I try to give you a Newey love, and then y'all come in here doing all this weak stuff again. Man,
I'm just
play my
messing with you,
Parliament
man.
next time. Play Parliament for him.
I'm just messing with you. It's one of my favorite Aggies you got over there. It's one of my favorite Aggies, man.
You know I love you. You my dog now.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm glad you're here. Hope you're having a good time hanging out with Jeff. Jeff's a little sarcastic, a little down. He's a little negative.
What?
Shots fired.
Just a tea bit, Clint.
I've had a great
Shots fired.
I've had a great positive energy since you're not here.
Man,
There you go.
I just don't want. I don't want you to influence the new guy because he can't become a negative. He can't be getting on everybody's bad side. And
I'm
you're having
just
a bad.
grateful-
Thank you. I'm like, man, I'm just into this space, man. Don't do this.
I am
Yeah.
just grateful that DeMontre Moore is here, because I will tell you this. This is my first time meeting and broadcasting with the man, and he's going to be on your TV making a butt ton of money at some point pretty soon. So I'm just happy that he's here with us.
Hey, man, I'm just here, and I'm enjoying the vibes. And like he did off Adam Sandler did off Longest Yard, don't rile him up. Jeff is riling him up. I'm just sitting right here easy way.
All right, what else is the biggest things? What else you chasing down?
I mean, this doesn't look like Mozzie's going to be on this team. I mean, he played tonight because they still need to see something.
Oh,
You
you,
know,
said
for a
doesn't
guy that's-
look?
No, he does.
To me, it doesn't look like
No,
no.
it doesn't.
Are we talking about production wise? But
No, he's saying making the team.
man, you just don't cut a first round pick like that. I mean, there's always surprise cuts that you get during the season, but if you cut him, who do you have?
Especially at the position where it's
At
not
that
that great.
position.
Yeah.
They do need to be looking.
You know
I'll
what?
say that.
No, they do gotta be looking,
Now,
absolutely.
if we're talking about the people on other squads that we're gonna go get,
Right, we got to find
there
something.
might be somebody that's in that back chamber. But like I said, you don't cut your right hand if the left hand don't. If you ain't got nothing ready.
Well,
Yeah, why are y'all fighting?
And that's my point. And I was talking to somebody else today about that. And everybody wants their pound of flesh because everybody's frustrated with Mozzie, okay? And you may get your pound of flesh and say, okay, Mozzie's off the team because they're like, he's been a disappointment since he's been here. Fine. Have you improved the run defense? You know, putting one of these young guys because they're not much better. There's nobody on here that's going to say we can stop the run week one. You know, and I don't know who you're going to get that's going to say we can stop the run week one. Because that's my focus. Whether it's Mozzie, whether it's Toya or somebody else, can they have an impact in helping you stop the run against the Eagles week one? And the answer is no, because they didn't really address it in the offseason. So everybody, the fans and media who are tired of Mozzie may get their pound of flesh. You may get Mozzie off. The real question is, are you going to be able to stop the run?
And that's going to be the problem. I think there's going to be so many people that are going to be mad because it's like, oh, we cut Mozzie. Oh, who do we got? And week 4, week 5, you sitting there saying, we have nothing now. And you had something that you could have at least plugged in. What is it like? You get a flat tire on the road. Like, do you sit there and be like, oh, this tire don't work no more. I just take the whole wheel off and be sitting there waiting for roadside? Or do you plug it up?
I drive home on the rim.
You could do that, and we see how that. Are we driving home on the rim right now?
Yes.
Have we not been doing
Yes,
that?
we
So
are.
exactly. So plug it in. We paid also. We got somebody else.
We talked about it earlier,
Yeah.
though, to add on. Like, do we make a move like, let's say, trade away a guy like a Jalen Tolbert for a team's best 3rd or 4th guy on the interior? Like, do you see that?
Yes.
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 We talked about it earlier this week. Yes.
Expeditiously. You do that. You trade him to go get somebody else because somebody else's 3rd or 4th might be our starter here.
Yeah, and that's just it. I mean, you have to stop the run. I just don't know. To your initial point, as a former first-round pick, Mozzie represented hope.
Mhm.
A 7th-round pick, a guy you trade for, does not represent hope. It just represents getting the guy to plug in. And when you're a first-round pick, there's so-called potential there. That's the reason why you drafted him, so that your presence as a former first-round pick represents hope. And if you don't have that, I mean, you're just getting another guy to plug him in. Again, that don't mean you helping yourself. That don't mean you helping stop. Ain't nobody's 3rd or 4th defensive man defensive tackle you trade for going to make a difference.
Well, they'd be our
It's a-
second
it's a-
best
Second
defensive
guy.
tackle.
It would be our second best guy, though.
Well, that's because we talking about the taller short guy. That's just, that don't mean much. Again,
I'm
my
glad you said it right
focus-
that time.
I did say it right that time.
Normally you
So-
say the offensive one.
So outside of that, the biggest news is certainly Mozzie Smith laying down, sleeping.
Micah.
Excuse me, my bad.
You good,
Micah,
I know who you're talking about.
Micah laying down, sleeping in the middle of the game. A former player. That's really not the look you want to have. It doesn't certainly show leadership, but it also shows his
Part of the point.
frustration. It also shows his frustration. He wants to be on the field. He wants to play. His mama's here. His family's here. Everybody's still here. For a guy that's disgruntled and want to be gone, he's showing up. His family's showing up. He left the locker room. He refused to talk to reporters. Trayvon Diggs did talk to reporters, and he kind of sarcastically said, Micah had an MRI, so his back is still tight. And they asked him if he's going to play next week, and they said, well, it depends on his back. I think he was being sarcastic. Certainly, he was answering questions for Micah because Micah didn't talk. Trayvon Diggs volunteered to reporters to answer questions for Micah. I just think they were doing their old,
Bonnie and Clyde.
their comedy act. They're Bonnie and Clyde. That's boys. That's their twosome. They're doing it old.
Did you they're embracing that circus that's going on with everything in the media? What they say, the best show on earth. So hey, he put on that ringleader hat. That's exactly what he did. He put on the ringleader hat. Hey, he said whoever wants to take the bait, you could take it, but I don't think it was really nothing too major. But I agree with you, Clarence, with what you're saying as far as, and I hope the viewers and people in the comments are saying that as well. Like, I know we're talking about Micah laying down, but being a former player, for somebody that has statistically done everything right, he's a generational talent, proven without a question of a doubt. On top of that, he's a pro's pro, no off the field trouble. He's great within the media. He held a sit-in, but not only did he did a sit-in,
He showed up.
It wasn't a distraction. He showed up. And not only did he show up, the reports that you've seen, he's coaching up the young guys. He's being very involved. So me being a former player, when I see him sitting on the sideline laying down, I see that. I see that as frustration. I see that as like, man, like you said, you want to be here. Nobody invites their mom to a game. Nobody invites their whole family to the game, knowing that you're not going to play or know that's a team that you don't want to be a part of. You're trying to alienate yourself. And he's done everything opposite of that. If anything, he's shown himself being more close and present to where now it's like you're putting the onus on the owner. And so for me, looking at the whole Micah thing, I know we're going to be talking about this later on and this and that, and you need your pound of flesh and to talk about somebody, but that's not the guy that we should direct it towards, in my opinion, at least. I don't know.
Yeah, and we talked to Shotty, and Shotty said we're going to review the film and see all that stuff on and off the field because he was asking about them laying down. So Shotty didn't see it because he was coaching and calling plays.
Sure he did.
But he also said he still believes Micah will be on the field
Mm-hmm.
against the Eagles. He believes Micah will be on the field against the Eagles. Again, Is Micah willing to miss $1.3 million a game if he doesn't play, if he decides to make it a full holdout? I don't know, but again,
I'm gonna
he
tell you
did
like
sit out
this.
his
No,
he did sit out his
No.
senior year at Penn State.
no. He,
That was for free.
He's not.
That
He's,
was free.
he's not that. He's
That
not
was
that
for
type
free.
of guy. Like I get it, like the business decision, but he loves playing football. Like I don't see him being that guy that misses week one, being here, being this long, and being that active. Like I feel like he's gonna pull the ultimate vet card and be like, all right, cool, y'all not gonna pay me. I'm gonna go out here and play. Like he loves football. Like he's exuberating that. So
Well, you got.
I think he's
you
gonna
got
be
to.
on the field.
Well, that's his last leverage right now. If he
Yeah,
has any
it is.
leverage card to hold, it's saying, I'm not playing. Take the field without me. Certainly, Jeff had a great tweet earlier today about the Cowboys' defense being the worst in the league
Mhm.
when Micah's not on the field since he showed up.
His
Okay?
whole career.
That's still
career.
his whole
And-
career. He's been the worst in the
don't
league.
forget the other half of it, an EPA per play, nerd numbers, but it's just measuring
Yep.
how good you did on a play.
No.
When Micah Parsons is on the field over the course of his entire Cowboys career, since he set foot in the NFL, the Cowboys are the number one defense in the league on plays when he's on the field. They're number 32 when he's not. They are either
Yeah.
the best or the worst based on that guy.
Okay, and so that's his trump card. That's still his trump card. Everybody say he don't have any
That is-
leverage.
that is crazy.
That's his leverage. And I don't know if Jerry wants to take the field without his best player and a guy that has that type of impact. And keep in mind, as we talk about the agent, so Jalen Ramsey's agent, they have a history of missing games to force people's hand.
Yeah,
And Jerry-
I think you're both right in that the way Micah feels and what he wants to do, and
Exactly.
the agent who's like, Micah, please God trust me, please God trust me.
And that's where I think it's going to come down to. I don't think it's going to be more so of a battle between Micah and Jerry. I think Jerry is doing what he does best. He's a businessman. Reason why he's made the Cowboys who they are.
And trying to
but
drive
I
a
think
wedge.
he's banking on throwing the numbers out there, but he's banking more so on like, hey, I got you for 2 years. Like I can go hit you with a franchise tag, all that stuff. But I know you, Micah. I know you love playing.
Uh-huh.
I know you want to get out there and get the Eagles. And so
And I know you want to fire that agent and accept my offer.
like,
Yeah,
That's what he wants.
I feel like that's what he's banking on. But like you said, Micah is doing, he's being smart and he's listening to his agent. And so what I seen from him laying down was a man that was torn between two worlds. The world of trying to get paid, but the world of what's made him great and just loving football and going out there and play. So
Oh, no,
it's
and-
going to be interesting.
You're exactly right. And one thing is everybody talks about the Michael Irvin interview. And Jerry Jones referenced the Emmitt Smith situation, how it was tough. Emmitt missed those 2 games. Then we signed him. Those were Jerry's words and because he keeps trying to invoke all of that stuff. Well, they had to sign him after those 2 games and they got back on track and won a Super Bowl. I don't know if the Cowboys won a Super Bowl, but that was the impetus for Jerry to sign Emmitt and give Emmitt his money. You know, if he sits out, will that be the impetus for, even if he sits out the first 2 games, he can still get paid?
Yeah. Clarence, we got to go. We love you. Thank you. And we'll catch you on the show on Tuesday because it's a holiday weekend.
I got to go too, man. It's cut down day tomorrow. I'm trying to have a good time.
Bye, Clarence.
Hey,
Coming
hey,
up
before
on
the Grim
DLLS
Reaper
Cowboy
gets you, baby.
podcast, we have one segment left. We'll get your super chats and finish out anything that you need to know from this game because they're in the notebook for crying out loud. It's next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Now, I want to invite you guys to Vegas. I want you guys to come to Vegas with us. We're going to Vegas. When the Cowboys are going to play the Raiders, we're going to be there. And if the Cowboys, it's not impossible. I'm not saying they will. It's not impossible that they're like an 8-win team. It's also not impossible they go 17-0, the greatest perfect season of all time, and win the Super Bowl. But what I'm telling you is they're going to beat the Raiders. And we're going to be out there. So you should come. Because Clarence is going to be front twerking in Vegas. We are bringing Club Pop Pop to you.
Club Pop Pop, where legends drop.
You want some of
Make him
that?
do a little cute dog hop. That's all.
Breaking
Yeah.
news, you
He's
gotta
a good dog. Tell him bark, sit, you got it. He'll make it happen for you.
If there's one thing I've learned, it's talking about a black fraternity is not what you want to do. That's what I've
he
learned.
said. I can do that.
Yes,
I am
you're
a member
welcome
of
to
Cap
it.
Alpha Psi. I will speak for you, Jeff.
Yep,
Like I said,
you're welcome.
kibbles and bits and all that good. Ooh,
Yeah.
give it to him and he will do it.
Yep,
like you
you're
said,
welcome.
Clarence, Nui, all you little cute dogs out there. It's the big Noop up here. Yes, sir.
Yep. So that's that. Come to Vegas with us. You'll be welcome in the Lotion Lounge at Club Pop Pop. We're gonna bring that to you. Yeah. It's for his ashy elbows. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
What is it? Okay.
It's not a Deshaun Watson, Justin Tucker thing. It's a totally different deal.
I don't know. Sometimes with things Clarence says,
What I'm telling you is we want you to come to Vegas with us. And you can do that at truefantravel.com. You'll have a 3-night all-inclusive stay at a Vegas resort. You'll have tickets to the game, tickets to VIP experiences with us. I'm sorry, Katya. That's one of our bosses in the chat. Come with us to Vegas or else. Not a threat. It's the DLLS Cowboys podcast. We're going to get through all your super chats. We're going to talk about anything that else we need to that's in the game that anybody's itching to get to. Otherwise, I go to the notebook. That's my threat. Matthew is in here. He says, wait, is that? Yeah, that's where we are, right? Matthew said, how about those Syracuse boys? Elijah Clark. We're going to have to do, this is where you have to just start doing math. And I think I have a deadline. I have to finish my 53-man roster because if I don't get 49 of the 53, because Shotty's like, there's going to be a lot of surprises. I was like, no, there's not. I can get 49 of them. And if not, I have to do the show on Tuesday with clamps on my tipples. So,
I can't
for
wait.
1 hour.
Like
For the whole hour.
1 hour?
Hold on. I shouldn't have sounded that excited.
You
to say about that. That was really crazy. But when I tell you that I guess I got excited because I need you to lose the bet.
Yeah.
When you told me that I couldn't name 10 people over a kicker,
yeah.
I lost that one. And my pride has still been hurting over here. So the fact that we're
You
sitting
want
here
me to be in
saying,
pain?
give me your 49 right now. Write it
put him
down
on
in
the
the book
spotlight.
right now.
I will right now, but the right now is our show ends in 9 minutes, and I don't want to take up the rest of the show doing it. I'm going to write it down after.
Fine. It's cool. You know what? All that means is that y'all got to have me back on the show because I need to see it. I'm putting pressure on here with the fans live right now. We're
done. Elijah Clark, there is a theme, I think, where, and Jesse likes to, when we sat down with Shot, he went right at his neck. He was like, he keeps talking about physical, and I'm not seeing physical. I will tell you that that was a weird Jesse Holly impersonation. I love you, Jesse. But one thing that I've seen is like Eberflus talked about when he came in. If we're going to stop the run, it's 11 guys.
Mm-hmm.
And you do have, and there's one on the Cowboys that a lot of times people would question, how much do you want to tackle?
Mm-hmm. Who's that one?
Trayvon Diggs. And which is evidence, like that's why the D's nuts thing happened. Like we were playing in a game and Trayvon Diggs was playing the best run defense he's ever played. Like he was out there really getting after it, which he doesn't normally. So that's his reputation.
Mm-hmm.
And then when a guy had a big play, which was absolutely not Trayvon not trying to hit, a media member tweeted it out, and Trayvon ran out of the locker room to dig into him after the game. And I'm like, that's because that's the one time that he was.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, what? And it's like, well, reputation. Sorry about that. But these DBs, they hit.
Mm-hmm.
Like the two guys fighting, scratching, and clawing to try to make the team at corner, and one of them might start in the nickel. Keemon Hall and Zion Childress, they're coming to hit you.
They are.
Elijah Clark in the secondary, who, I mean,
Elijah Clark, we saw that tonight.
At best, you're going to be the fifth safety. You need him to keep 5 safeties. He hits.
He saw it.
These dudes hit.
Yes.
These secondary guys want to hit. Kerry Matthews is in the super chat. Freak Jesus. How about Deuce? What a game. So, DeMontre, Kerry's bit has been for since we started about a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Just Deuce Vaughn. Just wants Deuce Vaughn. And I take
Deuce.
Do we have time for this?
Go ahead, get it.
I feel for Deuce. Like I feel for
Come
Deuce
on.
Vaughn.
Bring
the
it
only
home.
thing wrong with Deuce Vaughn is he's 5'5", and it didn't stop him from dominating college football.
It didn't.
And now that he got an opportunity, like sure, as a rookie, he got like 20 carries, and the yards per carry was bad. And it's like, well, our sample size is this freaking tiny. Give me enough to see. Last year, yards per carry good. This year, watching in training camp and watching in the preseason games, the dude can run the effing ball. Like he can do it better than guys that are going to make this team. He can. It's just a matter of last 2 weeks. I've watched him have to sift through and figure out and get all the way across the formation to pick up pass pro. I've watched, like he recognizes it. He can do it despite the fact that he's really short. Yes, he's short, so he has little arms and he's a little target in the passing game. And it's hard to find a spot, I think, for a guy that small as a non-returner on special teams. Mm-hmm. And so I get the issue to make the roster. The way he would make a roster is if he was going to carry the ball 10 times a game. And if you don't have that role here, I don't see how you make the roster. And I just hate it for him because I do think he's good enough.
Yeah.
But I don't think the opportunity exists.
I don't think the opportunity exists because they're not letting it exist. He's one of those players that you look when you go around the locker room in training camp, right? Everybody has their guys that they pick that you're like, yo, this is my guy. He's going to do this. This is my workhorse. Like, young guy deserves to be on the team. He is the epitome of that guy. He's your rough and tough, knock him down, stuff him. Like, he's going to do everything for you. Rightfully so, he's supposed to because he's that height. But he's that guy that earned the spot, deserved the spot. But then he still doesn't get the respect. Like,
Right.
You're still, even though you made the roster, every Tuesday, which are your tryout dates, they're bringing somebody in that they feel like can be better than him. Oh, he's 6 foot, and I think he can do this. And it's like, they did a disservice, like with Joe Milton, everybody being out there, we're throwing. Like, we came in here saying, Shotty was telling us he's going to be a run-heavy offense.
Okay.
For us to see in the preseason, we seen the guys that we run, but it was like, with you being a run-heavy offense, you bringing in the O-line coach that you brought in that's supposed to help these guys get back to there and see that trench warfare, I thought that we would have seen more opportunities for Deuce Vaughn. And with him, unfortunately, with him not having as many opportunities, him being that short, yeah, he probably going to be the guy that gets the chopping block, and it's not right. Now, I think he is one of those guys that come back and he's on practice squad,
Right.
and I think this will be the year that we will see more from him with this running back room being so unproven. But yeah,
But then also, like,
sucks.
what's his case too? In the sense of, like, you got on one end 2 veterans, on the other end 2 rookies. He's kind of like crunched in the middle of
He's stuck in the middle everywhere.
yeah.
You're stuck in the middle, but it also gives you a little bit of leverage to where, yes, if they cut, like you said, if you don't want to see those 2 old guys, do you keep a Deuce Vaughn there that has played and seen the nuances of the Cowboys organization? He's been under this head coach already. Do you keep him and bring him in as that backup guy and say, hey, this is how you learn this? Like, I know they want to force feed you, but let me show you how you can do this right here to learn those little things. And I think that's where he carves out his niche to say, hey, I'm younger than them. I'm still valuable, but also I'm cheaper.
Yeah.
Now that I'm cheaper than
Jerry
those other
likes
two,
that.
He does.
He does. No, Jerry likes his money.
Jerry goes
So-
to his couch every night. That's what we got.
So with him being cheaper, he might be there. I hope he is.
He's such a weird player because I think he could be someone's starting running back. He
think he
can't
could.
be your 3rd or 4th running back. But it's just a
I
weird
don't know,
place.
starter, I'll be honest.
You don't think starter?
Nah.
I think he can definitely be somebody's 1-2 punch.
The best thing he
I'd say
does
more that.
is carry the ball.
Exactly.
And it's like, but so if you're not going to be the guy who carries the ball, we don't like you enough at all the other stuff. And so now you're just screwed.
So then,
But think about all the small running backs back in the day that was getting it, that were shifty, and they made their names. Like,
I guess you have to be the 2nd running back.
I think
Sproles.
Sproles,
MJD was a lead dog.
yeah.
Shady. I mean, you're not LaShawn McCoy, but I'm just saying, like,
He's better than LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn
But
McCoy was
I'm
an
just-
Eagle.
I get that,
And
but I'm
now
just
he's just
saying,
a hater.
like those short, shifty guys. Like, I feel like that is a dying breed that they're not giving enough respect. And I wish he would have had more
Yeah.
opportunity to just take that over. So I think on somebody else's squad he could.
Super chat rapid fire. The truth 646. Jeff, I think all media should ignore Jerry Jones. See now, old man, I'm tired of him talking. That is so disrespectful, and I would never say anything like that. Jay Lit, the season is here. You guys make it better. Go Cowboys. Wild card. That's a $20 super chat. So
Club hop hop, where legends drop. Clarence Hill just can't stop. Breaking news, you gotta hop. In club
can't dance to it no more.
I can't dance no more. Where I'm just like, he messed up my whole mojo.
Trovan is in the super chat. If we ever get to 3rd and long, I'm excited about the pass rush depth, but that DT spot is still going to cost us games if not addressed. That is the wild card because I think your linebackers have some promise, and I like some of the guys there. They're dead in the water if the DT's in their lap. They're dead in the water. Knights in the super chat. Mozzie, Schoon, Guyton, Helmet Scouting. Mozzie, Schoon,
Mozzie's,
Guyton.
Guyton.
Guyton went to a different school than Mozzie and Schoon. Mozzie and Schoon, that's Michigan OU. Jeremy is in the super chat. Seneca said he could give 4 games with a month in between. How many is DeMontre giving? If I said I need you on that D-line for a game right now, how long is the recovery?
What do you mean? There ain't no recovery. I'm ready, baby.
Okay. Ready to go.
Hey, I'm ready to go. Honestly, with the D-line play that we have seen right now, I really contemplated about calling my agent and being like, yo, Get me back out here, Flus. I got you, man. You know I'm gonna go hit something through the wall, but I got you.
And Demontre, you can catch on. It's a Players Lounge podcast on DallasCowboys.com.
Yes, sir.
Social media handles.
Yes, sir. Social media handles are demonster.com, DAMONSTER98. That is on Instagram. Every other social media is the same username, DAM_MONZTER. The Monster.
Thank you for being here with us. I think you're going to be a star at this. We appreciate it. That's Demontre Moore, and thank you to Ali for making his post-game debut.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to thank myself, who
Good time.
I got to tell you, I give me at least a B+ today. I give you guys an F-. If you didn't hit the like button and you didn't leave a chat. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through. Be cool to everybody. Yep. We love you. Be easy.
Real games
Share
count after
it,
today.
baby. Let's go. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Pull up.
We all silly like the mayor.